Hello there, this is Eurovision 365. I am Podrick and it's great to have you here. If you've been here before, thanks for coming back. But if it's your first time here, thanks so much for dropping by. But a very warm and special welcome to you if you're watching this in Denmark. Thanks so much for being here, it's great to have you here. So I mentioned Denmark, of course, because I'm going to react to the winning song that has been selected in Denmark. And it was a great national final, I've got to say. I enjoyed it. I felt it was certainly a step up from last year's national final. And I myself loved Bazim. I've got to be honest with you, and I was kind of hoping, I've got to be honest with you, I kind of hoped that he would win, but it wasn't to be. But we do have a winner, of course, in Denmark. Now, this song that you're hearing right now as I'm speaking is the debut entry from Denmark in 1957. And there was a bit of controversy about that because the two performers kissed at the end of the performance. So that was a bit controversial back in the day. Denmark have, of course, won the Eurovision 3 times. They will be hoping for big things to happen to them in Malmö and Sweden in generally because, of course, they won in Sweden in 2000 and 2013. Can this song coming up be the next winner for Denmark? Well, let's find out, you and me. Shall we do this? Yes, we shall. Let's do this. Here it is. This is the winning song. Joe, actually, I've just thought there now, the beginning of that song reminded me of Destiny's would-be entry at Eurovision 2020. I hadn't thought that until now, actually. This, of course, is Saba, and the song is Sand. Now, there is a Swedish songwriter involved with this. We saw her very much in focus last night, and hugging Saba. And in saying that, you know, it does for me sound a little bit like a song that might have been at Melody Festivalen, which is next door to Denmark. So it's going to happen, I suppose, that kind of sound. It's a decent percussion line to this song, I would say. Saba won the jury vote with 22 points. But interestingly, the public had Saba in third place. Bazim was second with the jury and first with the public. Interesting. Again, I'm hoping that for Eurovision that this performer isn't standing on that, which looks like a table. I get it because obviously there's going to be some smoke coming in now shortly. So I get why they've elevated her, but it just looked a bit strange for me. Vocally, Saba improves for me as the song goes on. Now this part here with the strings is quite reminiscent to me of Tattoo. A little bit. As I was saying, Saba's vocals, I would say, improves as the song goes on. It's quite quiet at the start, and I found it quite hard to hear the words. Not because I'm talking over them, honestly, but oh yeah, so there it is. That is over. It is quite a sudden end, isn't it? That is Saba, and Saba will, of course, represent Denmark at the Eurovision in Sweden. Malmö, just across the bridge from them, and I am sure they'll be expecting, surely, good things for Denmark. Now, Denmark didn't qualify for Eurovision final in 2023 or 2022, so they will be hoping, I'm sure, better things. Can this happen this time around with Saba? I'm not so sure. I think for me, as I said, there's a nice percussion line. There's a nice hook towards the end. I like the staging actually. If we take out the fact she's standing on what looks like a table, I like the staging. I like the colors. I like the way it focuses on her heart. The lights come down. That looks really well. And again, when it comes to Eurovision, that would be elevated for sure. And hopefully Saba's elevated in something other than a table. But overall, I think it's pleasant. I think it's like a melody festival and song. I'm not sure that it's enough to lift the microphone trophy for Denmark. I'm not so sure that it is. I actually would say as well, it could be a borderline qualifier because it is a televote only semi-final, as they both are, of course, now. And I think for me, the concern would be that the public in Denmark hadn't this song as their number one. So I just worry about that, I suppose, generally speaking, when it comes to Eurovision. But that being said, I, of course, congratulate Saba for winning the Dansk Melodi Grand Prix. And I wish her and I wish Denmark, of course, the very best of luck at Eurovision Song Contest. But between now and that Eurovision Song Contest, it's time for one more thing. And that one more thing is Padraig's rating of this live performance. So, my rating out of 10 based on this live performance is gonna say 6.5. 6.5. As I said, the best of luck to Saba and Denmark. But if you disagree with my score, if you think it's too low, let me know in the comments below your thoughts, your scores, your ranking. And I look forward, as always, to reading those and, of course, replying to them. So, thanks so much for joining me on this reaction video. I hope to see you in the next video, wherever that may be. But until now and then, you take care and see you very soon. Bye-bye.